Now, various views are being expressed regarding casino enterprises at present.
Let's take a look at some of the views expressed across the political spectrum.
ආණ්ඩුව මේ කැසිනෝ පනත අයින් කරන්න. එහෙම නැත්නම් මේක නවත්තන්න කිසිදු වැඩපිළිවෙලක් නැහැ.
The government has no program to withdraw or halt this casino bill. I wish to note that if this is the situation, then the people as a whole must take a decision. As the Gecko warns, I too will warn you that if the government legalizes casinos, then bills will be presented to register and legalize the prostitution industry in this country.
ඊළඟට රටේ ගණිකා වෘත්තිය ලියාපදිංචි කරන්න නීතිගත කරන්න පනත් ගේනවා.
This country boasts of a couple of things in the recent days. The largest haul of heroin in the whole of South Asia. 250 kilograms worth 16 billion rupees. Our latest hub is a hub of transiting in drugs and narcotics. So all we need is one more parasite to be added to this particular set of parasites. And that parasite is the missing one, the casinos.
They have been established in front of temples and in front of schools. They have been in operation for years, but no one has spoken about them until now. What is wrong if these are to be relocated in a more appropriate location? If people are trying to create a view in this country that a new casino is to be built, then it is a baseless lie. During the budget debate in Parliament, we said that this would be brought to Dr. Vijayawardena. So it is very clear that we are doing what we said we would do. Meanwhile, the National Freedom Front says that measures being taken to introduce a casino with tax holidays amount to the destruction of the Mahinda Chintanaya. Issuing a communique, the NFF says that providing a 100% tax holiday for a casino enterprise is a cause for amazement and that tax holidays should be given to local industrialists. Nevertheless, the NFF notes that if one wishes to maintain casinos in the country, then it is suitable to use prevailing casino licenses to establish the enterprise in a demarcated location targeting foreigners. This will not bring revenue to the country, it will bring destruction. Throughout the recent past, we have spoken about this in Parliament, we spoke about this in committees. If there is wrong taking place in the country, then it is the government's responsibility to put a stop to it. It does not matter whether it is an SLFP government or a UNP government or any other government. If a previous government has made a mistake and the present government is using that as an example to do the same, then I think it is very wrong. We are attempting to bring two key investments to this country. These two investments will give us $350 million. There are attempts to create a perception in this country that this will harm the culture of the country and will harm the continuity of the country. There are no countries in the world which have moved forward without opening their economies. We do not know how to move forward without that. Investors are not fools to come and invest in Sri Lanka if the economy is not open. There are other countries like this. They will give them the facilities to invest there. This is what happened to Vietnam, and socialist China changed in the same fashion. The same applies to Russia. We must open up to the world. I cannot speak for other communities, but I will speak as a Muslim. When this bill is brought to Parliament, no Muslim minister or MP can vote for this bill. According to Islamic teachings and what we have accepted, no Muslim minister or MP can vote for this bill.
කිසිම මුස්ලිම් ඇමතිවරයෙක් සහ මන්ත්‍රීවරයෙක් මේකට ඡන්ද දෙන්න බෑ.
ආණ්ඩුව සංවර්ධනයේ සඳහා යන්නේ කැසිනෝ මාර්ගය කියලා දැන් අතිවිශාල.
There is a major disruption now because the government is attempting to move towards development, taking the path of casinos. They are shouting that establishing casinos and gambling is a short route to development. They say that it is not only gambling and that there are other facilities. They say there will be employment opportunities.
විශාල රැකියා නිෂ්පාදන ක්‍රියාවලියක් වෙනවලු James Packer මහත්තයා මේවා බාර දුන්නාම.
On the other hand, they are saying that this is not new and that they are going to more effectively manage something that already exists.
වඩා කළමනාකාරීව ඉදිරියට ගෙන යනවා.
ලෝකේ කැසිනෝ සූදු ව්‍යාපාරිතේ රට බලබ. ඇමරිකාවේ තියෙන්නේ ලාස් වේගාස් කියන.
If you look at countries where there are casinos and gambling, like America, Las Vegas is in a distant desert. In Singapore and in other countries, this is located far from ordinary people. So why is it that these things that are not established in densely populated areas in other countries are being established in Peta and Slave Island, which are among the most densely populated areas in this country? This is not contained in the Mahinda Chintanaya. Although it is not in the Mahinda Chintanaya, we have a constitution in this country. An article in the Constitution of Sri Lanka reads that it is the duty of the government to nurture, nourish and secure Buddhism.
රක්ෂණය කොට පෝෂණය කොට ආරක්ෂා කිරීම රජයේ පරම යුතුයකම වන්නේය.
අපි දීපු පහසුකම් දුන්නේ මේ ආයෝජනය මේ රටට ගෙන්න ගන්න.
We have provided facilities to bring this investment to Sri Lanka. If we are to sustain economic growth of over 8%, then we must have investment of 35%. How are we to bring investment here without providing facilities to foreign investors? When a crisis arose around the factory in Ratupaswala, Malaysia called them and asked them to come there, that they would provide the necessary facilities. This is the competition that exists in the world. It is very unfortunate if people are criticizing this and are protesting against this without understanding it.
මම හිතන්නේ මේක ඉතාමත්ම අවාසනාවන්ත තත්ත්වයක්.